it simply means the average. However, as there are three different measures, it's important to know which average to use. In this example, we're looking at ages of children. The mode average is the one that occurs the most often. It is the most popular. The median average is the middle value. They are all in ascending order. And the mean average is the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. Three different measures given three different values. So which one do we use? The most common average reported is the mean value, and the reason for this is that all the values are taken into account. However, if the person aged 12 leaves the room and the person aged 45 walks into the room, the mode average is still 4. The median average is still 5. But now, the mean average is 9. Now since 9 out of 11 scores are below this value, the mean average no longer gives an accurate representation of the data. Therefore, if you have extreme high or low values in your data set, they will have a big impact on the mean value, but will have no effect on the median or the mode average. In summary, I would use the mean average, since it takes into account all the data values, unless you have extreme values. A common example of this is when you're looking at income. It's important to be aware of your data set and if extreme values are present in your data. In the event of extreme values being present, I would then use the median average, as the median tends to be more reliable than the mode average, which would only be really used when looking at categorical data.
Which measure of central tendency do you think would be most appropriate for this data? Would it be the mode, the median, or the mean? Pause the video now, and when you're ready, hit play again for the answer. When you have a large outlier, like we do in this data, it can sometimes distort the mean. So in this instance, we'd want to use the median.
Central tendency, there are three main measures used which would give three different results. They are the standard deviation, the interquartile range, and the range. The most common measure is the standard deviation. This calculates how far each value is away from the mean and uses a formula to calculate a value. Generally, the larger the value, the more spread out the data is around the mean. Again, as with the mean average, this value can be affected by extreme values. The range is the simplest measure of dispersion and the least reliable, and hence reported. It is simply the difference between the highest and the lowest values, and therefore can also be influenced by extreme high or extreme low values. The interquartile range ignores the top 25% of values and ignores the bottom 25% of values, and looks at the difference of the remaining highest and the remaining lowest values. By doing this, it is not affected by extreme values. So three different values of central tendency and three different values of measures of dispersion. Which ones to use will depend on your data set, but as a guide, I would generally report the mean average, assuming you do not have extreme high or extreme low values in your data set. But as two different data sets could have the same mean average and be completely different in terms of its composition, it's also important to report the standard deviation to give your reader more information. Likewise, if you use the median average, the accompanying measure of dispersion you would use is the interquartile range. Since the mode and the range are the least reliable, they may only warrant a mention purely to enable your reader to gain more information of your dataset.
What does the interquartile range tell us? Is it the range of the middle 50% of values, the difference between each quarter of the dataset, the range of the whole dataset, or the range between the median and the mode? Pause the video now, and when you're ready to hear the answer, press play again. The interquartile range actually tells us the range of the middle 50% of values.